Donald Trump is once again proving that his playbook thrives on unpredictability. As he prepares to return to the Oval Office, his bold moves and unexpected overtures are shaking up diplomatic norms. Our next report taking a closer look at how Trump's antics have left Canada fuming, Mexico uneasy, and the world watching with intrigue.
Donald Trump is back in action, and he's bringing his signature mix of trolling and unpredictability to the global stage. Trump's moves are as provocative as they are strategic. Sample this. Trump posted an image of himself sitting beside First Lady Jill Biden, humorously promoting his perfume line. Closer to home, Canada is feeling the heat after President-elect Trump threatened a 25% tariff on all Canadian imports. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau rushed to Florida for talks. Trump, in his typical style, didn't shy away from theatrics, suggesting Canada consider becoming the 51st state of the U.S., and then again repeated it by addressing the Canadian Prime Minister as Governor of Canada. Trump's moves have left Canada fuming. Now the Premier of Canada's most populous province, Ontario, says he will cut off energy if Trump proposes sweeping tariffs on all Canadian products.
I wonder why the President-elect Trump wants to put tariffs? Because we're a threat to the U.S., because we're a manufacturing powerhouse. We created more manufacturing jobs last year than all 50 U.S. states.
About 60% of U.S. crude oil imports are from Canada, and 85% of U.S. electricity imports as well. Raising the heat further, Trump's close confidant Elon Musk is now hinting that Trudeau won't remain in power for long. Another neighbor, Mexico, too finds itself in Trump's crosshairs once again. Trump has pledged a 25% tariff on Mexican goods, citing illegal migration and the fentanyl crisis as justification. Mexico bracing for economic and diplomatic fallout. Trump views tariffs as a not-so-secret weapon, one that can be deployed to pressure friends and foes alike. He has threatened to increase tariffs on goods from China. Adding to the global intrigue, Trump has reportedly invited Chinese President Xi Jinping to his inauguration, something no U.S. leader has done since 1874. This bold gesture has sparked speculation about Trump's strategy in dealing with Beijing. As tensions rise, Trump's return to power signals a turbulent chapter for North America and beyond. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
We now turn our attention to Syria, specifically to its minority communities, the Christians and the Alawites. After decades of Bashar al-Assad's rule, Damascus has fallen, but for many minorities, the end of this regime marks the setting in of a new set of fears and uncertainty. You see, Syrian Christians are among the oldest Christian communities in the world, dating back to the 1st century AD. The Alawites are a minority Shia sect in a Sunni majority country. Although they are estimated to make up only around 10% of Syria's population, they have held major political roles ever since Syria gained independence from France in 1946. As per reports, for many Christians in Damascus, the collapse of the Assad regime has left them uncertain about the new governance. In Christian neighborhoods near the ancient city and across Damascus, life is reportedly cautiously resuming. As you can see, markets and shops are reopening, but the streets now have a new presence. Fighters from Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, once aligned with Al-Qaeda, claims to have shed its extremist roots. The group has set up a new government led by Prime Minister Mohammed al-Bashir. During his inaugural speech, al-Bashir reportedly stood before two flags, a Free Syria flag of the opposition and a white flag associated with Islamist groups. A spokesperson for the Syrian Department of Political Affairs in Damascus on Wednesday issued a statement urging unity in the country. But the calls for unity have reportedly done little to ease the anxieties of Christians and Alawites who fear persecution. Minorities remember the horrors of the Syrian civil war. Many reportedly defended their towns against Islamist attacks with nothing more than small arms. And now their fears of extremist-led retribution have only risen. HTS leader Ahmad al-Shara, also known as Abu Muhammad al-Golani, has spoken of ending sectarian violence and honoring Syria's diversity. But his past remarks, including references to forced conversions, reportedly linger on in the minds of minorities. Meanwhile, in Damascus, there is a mix of euphoria and apprehension. Many shops reportedly continue to remain closed. Even liquor stores and bars reportedly remain shuttered, fueling speculation about Islamist imposed restrictions. As per reports, many shopkeepers said they had not been directly ordered to shut down but chose to wait for clarity, hoping exemptions for Christians would allow alcohol sales to continue, fearing financial ruin if total prohibition was enforced. The only liquor store reportedly targeted during the takeover in Damascus was not destroyed, rather it was looted. There are suspicions that the attack was more about sectarian resentment, as the shop owners were Alawite. Under Assad, Alawites, though a minority, held significant power in the military and security sectors. The Assad family, remember, is from the Alawite community. Some Alawites and Christians remain in Damascus with cautious optimism. As per reports, several Alawites and Christians said their interactions with the HTS have been cordial. But deep concerns continue to persist. There are reportedly fears among many of Syria becoming similar to Afghanistan under the Taliban. Videos of lynchings circulate online, stoking fears of further violence. Some former regime soldiers have reportedly faced brutal revenge, while many have fled. Many minority families are reportedly taking no chances, applying for visas to Germany and Greece as a fallback option. The fall of Assad marking a turning point in Syria's history. But for Syria's minorities, the road ahead is uncertain. Can the new regime deliver on promises of tolerance? Or will the fears of repression and revenge define their future? India's Gukesh has been crowned World Chess Champion after defeating defending champion Ding Liren in the final game of the series. The 18-year-old has become the youngest World Chess Champion in history. The series was all square heading into the deciding game. After 13 games at 6.5 points, Ding was playing with white pieces and it looked like the match was heading to a draw, which meant the series would have gone to a tiebreaker, where Ding would have been the favorite. However, a blunder by the Chinese player on the 55th move allowed Gukesh to seize control of the game. Gukesh, overwhelmed with emotion, burst into tears, covering his face with both hands after winning the title. The Indian Grandmaster started the championship on the back foot, suffering a defeat in the first game, but he quickly recovered, leveling the series in the third round. Gukesh, in fact, took the lead in the 11th game, only for Ding to strike back in the next game. He is only the second Indian to win the World Championship after five-time champion Vishwanathan Anand. The 18-year-old had entered the tournament as the youngest challenger after winning the candidates tournament. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to social media platform X to congratulate Gukesh. In a post, he said, and I'm quoting, "Historic and exemplary. Congratulations to Gukesh on his remarkable accomplishment. This is the result of his unparalleled talent, hard work, and unwavering determination. His triumph has not only etched his name in the annals of chess history, but has also inspired millions of young minds to dream big and pursue excellence." Legendary Vishwanathan Anand, who has been a mentor to Gukesh, also congratulated him. He said that the victory was a very personal moment of pride for him.